Hey there, it's Elisa with AK Educational Consulting. If you have watched the last couple of videos, then you know that we have been doing a series on conflict resolution strategies for kids. This is the third video in the series, and this is an important one because the strategy that I'm going to talk about today actually can be used within the last two strategies that I shared, the three-step strategy and the stop, think, act strategy. And so today I want to talk about I feel statements. So I feel statements are statements that we use to tell other people how we feel, right? So I feel sad when you call me names. I feel really happy when you go and you clean up the reading corner all by yourself without being asked. So I feel blank when blank is basically the premise of how you create an I feel statement. These are really important for kids to know how to build because we can use them as part of that use your words, step one, and we can use an I feel statement as part of our act portion of the stop, think, and act strategy. The other reason that I feel statements are really important is because when you are in a disagreement or a conflict with somebody, it's very easy. And as humans, we tend to start attacking the other person. We start saying all the things that they did. And what we are not saying, we may know this inside, but we're not clearly saying it, is how those actions made us feel. And so when we start in on, you're calling me a name, stop calling me a name, then the other person can easily get very defensive and say, I didn't call you a name, or, well, you're being annoying. And we're not resolving the conflict in any way at this point, right? We're just bringing more and more people and more stuff into the conflict. So we're essentially just adding fuel to the fire. But when we use I feel statements, the other person can't argue with how we feel. They can try, but this is one thing we also need to teach kids. If I say that I'm feeling sad, you really can't tell me, no, you don't. That wasn't even a very mean name because it's how I feel, and nobody else can really know exactly how I feel. So we take some of that finger pointing and the defensiveness out of things when we use I feel statements. These are great for adults to use as well. If you're in a conflict with your spouse, your significant other, your friend, by using I feel statements, the other person does not feel like they are being attacked. Even if that is not your intention, that's how we often perceive things during an argument, right? So we can start to teach kids how to build these sentences. And one of the things that's really important in doing this is providing them a vocabulary that they can use, a feelings vocabulary. Our kids typically know happy, mad, sad, maybe a few other ones, right? But they don't know how to really pinpoint their feelings. Are they overwhelmed? Are they truly angry? Are they feeling nervous? These are all different feelings that a lot of times our kids don't have the words to kind of nail down. So we start by giving them an emotions vocabulary, a feelings vocabulary, by introducing some of these words and talking about different feelings. And then we encourage them to use that in an I feel statement. I feel blank when blank. And we want them to be very specific when this particular thing happens, not just when you're mean to me, right? Now, that can be a lot of different things. That can look a lot of different ways. So I feel sad when you call me a name. I feel angry when you poke me with a pencil. I feel annoyed when you sit behind me tapping your pen on your desk so that I can't concentrate. So we want them to be very specific. This is a great strategy to use within other strategies, but also stand alone as a way to resolve these conflicts, right? We can have much more intelligent, conversations that are actually going to go somewhere and fix the problem if we can use I feel statements. So as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, how you maybe integrate this into your home or your classroom environment. And I will be back next time with a different strategy for you. See you later.